We have the quorum. 7:05. Okay. Vendors.
Well, we have a guest.
Yes, we do.
Introduce yourself and tell us why you're here.
I'm Derek Upwood. I'm here because I'm doing my Sit in the Community badge, and it's required that I attend a community meeting.
And he chose the best one out of them all. Keith, come on.
That's, welcome.
Okay.
Okay, at this moment, we have 42 vendors. There is a situation which you can explain probably better regarding the sugar cookie ruling on that. That was a whole discussion, hoopla running around and got that done. So you can discuss that, and we received a thing from the Board of Health, an email with Ribs saying they needed a safe serve person.
Okay.
Wow, that's terrible writing. Okay, so there's that. Well, no, gosh. Okay. And so we have, going further, we're going to wait till the meeting at the lodge to find out spacing before I contact back the athletic boosters. I contacted the Girl Scouts. I'm waiting to hear back if they are able to do the hat table. And I'm still waiting to hear back on Harbros. So that's me. You want to discuss quickly the sugar cookies?
Yeah. Sugar cookies. The company, they actually sell cookies online, but they make cookies in their home kitchen.
Here we go
Home
again.
kitchens have rules. Okay. There is a provision in Massachusetts to do a cottage kitchen, they call it, where you can cook for wholesale stuff using your kitchen as long as it's inspected and stuff by the Board of Health. Okay, that person had applied. Douglas Town Board of Health didn't have any procedure in place for inspecting or policy for inspecting and or approving cottage kitchens. So when that happens, the law is pretty specific. When that happens, if there are no rules in place, then you can't stop them from doing it.
Okay.
Isn't that okay? So they did get a letter from our town manager explaining that, and they sent it to us with the application. I had called for clarification of that because I did some research in that too. But it all became a moot point because moot point became a muted moot point because
they couldn't speak?
the town had adopted, as of August 27th, a policy. They actually just took the state's policy and put our name on it, but they adopted a policy, so now there is a procedure in place. So she has
Didn't
applied.
have to go into town meeting for that?
She has applied to have her kitchen inspected, so when she gets that certification, she will reapply to us. So that's that story,
Okay.
all right?
Yeah.
So we got by that one.
And that was July 27th, right?
Yeah.
That thing? Okay.
August 27th, July.
August 27th
Oh,
hasn't
no,
happened.
July 27th.
Okay,
yes.
thank
It
you.
has in Tony's world. Tony's so far ahead of the rest of us. He's already been to August 27th.
I've already
right.
been through July 27th.
That means you skipped your vacation. I'm just saying.
Doesn't he
Okay,
look well
so-
rested?
Okay, I think I am completed.
Okay, I have applied for the beer and wine permit. I put the paperwork in early, trying to get that done early. I guess you can't buy the insurance policy until 30 days before, so we're waiting for that. I
we have a
am gonna
location?
call tomorrow and make an appointment to go down and visit those guys at Purgatory for sometime Saturday afternoon, okay? So that we can come up with a order on what we want. We can, go over the details on what to expect, okay? You and or John are welcome to tag along.
It would just have to be later in the afternoon. I have
Okay, what time later in the
Long.
afternoon?
2 p.m.-ish.
This Saturday?
2 or after 2?
Yeah.
You're busy.
I'm busy only until noon, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Oh, huh?
Okay,
Doing an
so,
Eagle project.
so after,
Is the Eagle Project managing Tony's schedule?
Part of it,
After-
yes.
after 2 o'clock, you said, right?
Yeah.
All right.
You'll have to let them
Okay,
know.
I don't know what their availability is, so it's based on that. All right,
And explain that we are having the beer garden. He asked if the beer garden was a go.
it's a go. I did get the thing signed off. Okay, so I have the letter as part of the application, and we put it in. So we do have, a
Did
sign
you
off.
go through and get a site plan?
Did I what?
Do a site plan with them?
No?
I would do that.
Okay.
Just in case.
Anyway.
All right, I get it.
Also, let's see, what else do I have? I have a thing from John. Do you want to go over John's, or you want me to read it?
Wait a minute, I'm writing as fast as I can.
I don't even know what his voice sounds like, so.
Okay. Here's John's update.
Okay, hold on.
Keith and I have created a draft of the event schedule.
True.
Okay, so can I have a draft?
False.
After having put together the schedule, he's not gonna be able to march in the parade. Okay.
True.
He says that as soon as the parade starts, he's gonna be setting up the dog track.
True.
Okay. All right.
Even both parades, they're twice a day.
Yeah, we have two of them, so he's
Is he
gonna do
trying to
them
bow
all.
out of it?
Anyway,
Like your brother.
he said he's updated the website with all the current forms. Okay, we are gonna add the cook-off form once we get that signed.
We need to like hop on that.
Yes, we're gonna discuss that right after I get through with this one.
Good.
Okay. He's in the process of looking for an improv troupe to perform on stage B.
True.
Okay. He's also contacted the magician that we had last year. His rate was $300, but he's willing to look into getting a local business to subsidize his show.
Nice.
And then he asks if we have thoughts on that. Anyway, because he can't do it for the same rate he did last year for some reason. And then he says if we have no objection, he'd be happy to go knock on all the local businesses' doors downtown and ask to subsidize his show. But I'm not a fan of that because we already asked them for all kinds of stuff, so, yeah. So I'm not really a fan of having them do that.
Go out of town.
Any comments on that?
True.
Okay, that's John. Let's talk about ribs. There was a
Talk about ribs.
rib thing. Somewhere I have it.
Well, I'm sure that there's people at the lodge that are safe serve, so they have to be there the whole time. And I'd like to know if they're doing anything inside, just so I know.
Yeah. We're gonna have a meeting with them Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Okay. On Tuesday, there's a couple things. One, we'll ask them if they're gonna plan on doing anything on their own on the inside.
Mhm.
Okay? All right. We're gonna have to go over with them is that somebody from the Masons Lodge that has Serve Safe certification is gonna fill out a vendor form, okay? And a Board of Health form for the contest, okay? That person is gonna
In
be.
a what form? I'm sorry.
Board of
Board of
Health.
Health
Okay.
form, okay? And that's what they're asking about, so that they have record, and then we have record of that person's Serve Safe stuff,
Yep.
okay? And the allergen stuff. That person is kind of like gonna be the supervisor that day of that. We're gonna also have to have, rules on hand wash stations somehow. We're gonna have to come up with that, a plan for that.
It's easy enough to make.
Now, it was also said in that list of kind of like rules that somebody drafted, I think you did, okay? It mentions a team, okay?
Yeah.
16 teams.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna have to make a rule on how big a team can be, or how small a team can be. Like, what's the range?
Does it have to be a team? Can't it just be,
You don't
like
want
wanna
a
do
team of
ribs.
16 people there.
and
Why?
you wanna,
Why?
Yeah. As long as they fit in their you've got this much space. You want a team of 16 tripping over each other? You know, be my guest.
I think there should be rules on how big
Too
a
many
team.
rules, man. Too many rules.
Does it have to be teams? Why does it have to be teams? I'm just
Why
questioning. I
can't it
have
just
no.
be peace and love and ribs?
Wow. Okay.
There should be rules on how many people are on the team.
Fine.
Somebody
No,
answer my
a
question.
team no, you're speaking out of turn. He didn't even recognize you.
You recognize
That's
me?
right, I didn't.
I would
what we go through?
So, I would say there's no minimum, right? Like one person can go do a rack of ribs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lord knows I get no help in the kitchen when I'm doing ribs.
Do you want people in there helping you?
You're not doing ribs that day.
Sometimes.
You're not doing
Oh
ribs.
yeah, I resigned from the committee so I could do ribs.
No, you're disqualified.
Yeah, fine. A team can consist of no more than 4 people.
Okay?
Why you would need 4 people in order to make ribs, I have no idea, but
No, I know, but I figured we should put a limit on it.
yeah.
Okay? Now, age.
I'm not discriminating.
You got propane.
Hmm?
You got propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
Well, not only do you have propane, but you also have heat, okay, and fire and flames and burns and do we have an age?
No.
No age?
No.
You can have a 12-year-old there cooking ribs?
Why not?
You have to have an adult with them, and the adult fills out the paperwork.
Oh my God,
You-
you guys
you-
are way
now-
overthinking this.
I know, Keith, but you're forgetting a major thing here. You're forgetting insurance and liability stuff, okay? You do have to have some responsible stuff.
I get it.
Okay, so that means that they have to have at least, now, I was gonna say the teams, okay, even if,
When you go buy a grill, do they ask for your ID?
no.
I've never seen a 10-year-old walk in and buy a grill.
Also my point. Like, I think we're making up a
Yep.
rule for something we don't have to make up a
Yep.
rule for.
Do you know that?
If a 10-year-old wants to go and borrow their dad's truck
how about
in order
this?
to drive
How
a
about-
grill
how about
over
this?
to the...
How about this?
Yep.
Okay? The Boy Scout troop has rules that I can't have a person that's not 21 years old run the fryer later.
Yeah, a fry later's so much more dangerous than
Okay.
a
Poof grill?
See? So,
No, so much more dangerous.
That's true. I
I worked the fry later at McDonald's.
used to work.
I should not have been allowed to work the fry later at McDonald's.
all right.
You would have been fine. I would have loved working
So,
with you.
so what happens is each
That's awful.
team, okay, and a team could be one person, but each team also has to have like a team captain or a leader. That's a person that's responsible for that group, right?
Okay.
Okay. That person has to be what age minimum?
10. Mary already said.
10.
What?
No.
You have to
No.
have, in the team, you have to have a responsible adult,
Okay.
18 or older.
So you think 18 is a responsible adult?
If you
Oh.
can buy a pack of cigs, then yeah.
Some
If you can
places you
serve this
can't.
country,
No, you can't.
Not in this state.
if you can serve this country, you can barbecue ribs.
Insurance-wise, can it be 18 or does it have to be
You're
21?
You're an adult, maybe a malformed adult, but you're still an adult. 18 would be fine.
You are classified as an adult.
Okay, we'll try that.
Exactly.
Okay.
I know, but malformed?
All right. And what's the minimum age of a team member?
You've got a responsible adult, so, because
Well,
like,
if I- okay, all right. Now, I'm gonna say,
I
that's
don't
where
want a
I'm gonna say.
two-year-old running around
If you're
a
gonna
grill.
have anybody on your team that's under,
yep,
then you gotta have somebody in charge that's 21 or older. You can't put an 8, 9-year-old kid in charge, in a place of an 18-year-old kid in a place of responsibility to cook and also be responsible for a kid that's under the age of 10. That can't happen. Insurance-wise, that's a nightmare.
fine.
Okay,
No,
so
the
we've
age,
just
no.
increased the age.
Well, no, we'll make it 18, but if any members,
No, that's too complicated. You have to have a team leader that's 21 or over. Okay? And then it doesn't matter the age of the people that are on your team.
no, that sucks. Because like, what if the Boy Scout troop wanted to do it?
The Boy Scouts are working bouncy rides that day. They don't have
understand that.
time
I'm
to
just
do
saying,
it.
like, as a, you know, like, say the Boy Scouts got together and like, we want to form a team.
Yep. They'd have, according to the Boy Scout thing, they'd have to have a leader that was over 21 there to be there though. So that kind of blew that just theory out.
All right, fine. The Girl Scouts, they're a little more liberal than you guys.
Really?
What if they want to do cookie flavored ribs?
Cookie flavored ribs.
Samoa ribs.
Yeah.
That's
We
it.
we already got somebody that's got to get approval to do that.
I have heard of putting bacon in chocolate chip cookies. They sold
All
out one
right,
year.
so
Ugh, sounds
team
gross.
leader, 21 or over. Okay. No more than 4 people on a team. Okay. There's another thing in that that says something about, it talks about when your entry is going to be pork ribs, right? So all the entries are pork ribs.
Yep.
Okay.
What?
And then it,
Aren't beef ribs good too?
Oh, beef ribs are incredible.
So you should be able to cook whatever you want. Or is it unfair in a contest that it should all be beef or it should all be
Yeah,
pork?
because I think
Okay.
you're trying to.
I told you that yesterday and it wasn't good when I answered that question. Okay.
So now, don't get me wrong. Like, what I would rather do is anyone in the grilled barbecue category would be pork. Anyone in the smoked category would be beef. I just think for our first year that might be overcomplicated.
Mhm.
So I'm trying for our first year to make this as dead simple as possible.
Okay. So it's all
Pork or
pork.
beef? All pork?
All pork. Yeah, because
Alright.
it's so much cheaper.
All right.
Now, it does say in like that draft of rules, so it mentions pork ribs to being done, but it also mentions meats, other meats.
Yeah, we can edit that. That's fine.
Why? Why would you do more? Why would you do more if they're not selling them?
No, I'm just saying,
I'm
just
confused.
delete them. The
Oh, all right.
other
Okay, I
meats.
thought you said we could leave that in there.
No, I just said edit it. That's all.
All right. So,
The Board of Health realizes that about how many grills we're thinking of doing, and that once the contest is completed, that the ribs were gonna be cut into little pieces, put in little cups, and people were gonna buy a ticket to purchase the sample, and they have okayed that.
they have a
Remember we
what?
talked about that?
Yeah.
We talked about that instead of selling the ribs, they're gonna cut up all the ribs, put them in those, in little cups, and
Yeah.
you can buy a ticket
Yeah.
to go in and sample the ribs.
How much are we selling the tickets for?
$10, $5, $30.
Wow, you're all over the place with
Yeah,
that.
I just-
I was just waiting for Tony to grab onto one of the numbers.
Okay.
21, I guess, is a number you like a lot.
Oh, geez,
I'll go 18 on that one. 10? I think if you sell it for 10, if you're gonna give them little cups of samples, they're not gonna spend $10.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought as well.
$5?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll have to figure out, once we know how many girls are gonna be there, how many tickets we can sell.
Okay.
You don't want someone to buy a ticket and
All
not
right.
having enough food.
When we do the Board of Health stuff, because there's gonna a whole bunch of Board of Health rules. One, with washing stations were one.
So we'll have to put down $5, first come, first serve limit. We'll have
Right.
to like limit the number of people.
Yeah.
Samples can't be guaranteed.
All right. And then, so there'll be hand wash stations, okay? And then, in the list of rules, these guys are gonna have to publish their ingredients.
Yes.
Okay. They don't have to give quantities, they just have to say
No,
what
they
they
just have to say,
Okay.
yeah. 'Cause that's an allergen
Yeah,
issue.
yeah, it's for allergen stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, ingredients. 4 allergens. And what else? What am I forgetting?
Rides are good?
What?
I think we're still
Rides.
on the ribs.
Oh, we're still on the ribs? Are we done the ribs?
I'm sorry for
No.
boring you.
Okay, we're also, just for.
We're done. He hesitated.
One-
Go with
One more
it.
thing on the ribs is,
See?
I'm still waiting for the fire chief to get back
Oh.
to me and tell me, because he was gonna check out, at the time when he had talked to you, he was confused. I guess he didn't understand directly.
Okay.
He had thought that you were talking about having 3 or 4, barbecue grills out there, and it's not really that case. We could have 15 or 20 out there,
I think 8.
or 8. You said, no, 8 of each, that's 16, right?
No, because it's 8 propane, 8 charcoal.
If you're
So
gonna
that's
have 8
16.
smokers, you said, right?
Yeah.
And you're gonna
Smokers on
have-
propane.
You're gonna have 8 barbecue grills, okay?
So you'd have 8 propane, 8 charcoal.
Okay, so you'll have 8 propane, 8 charcoal, but that means you'll have 16 propane tanks minimum. Everybody brings a spare, okay? So you'll have 16 propane tanks,
I doubt that, but I'll go with it.
10, you'll have 10 propane tanks.
Does it matter
Alright.
if all 16 want to do charcoal or it doesn't matter, right? Whoever
How
wants to
will
pay
you-
the fee and enter?
Well, how are we gonna,
Although it's slow cook versus long cook. I mean, it's just so. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to bring propane for the grills. Like you could bring a Weber and do them, on a Weber
What's a Weber?
charcoal?
charcoal.
Oh,
Okay, so for the application process, okay, then, we'll post the application and we're gonna tell them that we only have 8 slots of charcoal and 8 slots of smokers.
Well, we would say that there's 8 slots available in the smoke category. There's 8 slots available in the grill category.
In the grill category. And the grill could either be charcoal or
Propane.
propane.
But,
Okay.
just so you know, if you grill with propane, I look down my nose at you. Propane's good for starting charcoal.
Okay. All right,
I'm coming to your house for a barbecue or
Anyway.
dinner sometime, just to have your food.
You're welcome anytime.
so,
Thank you.
so what happens is if we have people apply, how are we, and if, like, say if we have the 9th person apply for a smoker, okay, then they're told, no, there's no more smoker holds.
Right,
Okay?
And again, part of that is the spacing thing.
Yeah.
What happens if you only have 7 of the other one? Would you, all right, we got room for you.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I think it's 8
All right.
and 8.
yep.
Okay, so is that the set numbers we're gonna do, is 8 and 8? Or are we still on the fence about the quantity?
You guys have to go measure or not?
We talked about possibly doing 10 and 10, but I think we're better off sticking with 8 and 8.
Okay, well, when we start writing the rules, we kinda have to know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what do you think? I mean, like, we walked it out. I mean, it's,
You don't want them
Well,
on top of each
Yeah,
other.
but we can't walk it out because we have to wait until the fire chief says we can have 10 or we can have 12.
Okay.
Or we can have 5, so, all right. Okay, but whenever we come up for, so where are these who's gonna receive these applications and make those calls?
we'll need to talk to the lodge about that. Who wants to handle that part of it? It might be us. It might be our vendor person, because she's already processing applications.
Be you?
I'm okay with that, but I'll
Okay.
just stay in
It
touch
should,
with
I think it
Keith.
should be, I don't
that's
think
all
we
right.
should lose control of it. I think we should be the ones that monitor that.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Because I know they want to advertise it, so I
Yep.
mean, that's fine. But I mean, you're already processing Board of Health applications,
Mhm.
vendor, it seems natural to have,
The vendor do it.
Yeah.
Vendor person, yeah, it makes sense to do that, yeah. All right,
So with each application that comes in, they don't have to be certified.
no,
Okay,
okay, not for this event, because
okay,
we're
that's
gonna,
fine.
these are all gonna be, a subset of them.
What's the fee? Oh, you guys are gonna figure that out
Yeah.
after.
I'm 90% sure we settled on 25.
Yeah. That's the fee to enter. So it'll be 25, actually.
Per team.
That's actually not very much money.
No, it's not at all.
Because even if you get all
Because a
16.
vendor site is 50, but you wouldn't be charging that.
If you
Yeah,
get
'cause
all
they're not making any
16
money.
Right.
times
Unless they win.
25, that's
Sure.
only $400.
You don't wanna go too high.
Yeah, again, it's year one. Like, I want
We
to,
weren't looking towards making a profit on this anyway, okay, but we were trying to give a cash prize,
right.
okay?
I could
So-
see doing 35. I think
If you
35 is
did,
not a
if
bad
you did
number.
35 times 16, okay, you can give a $500 cash prize.
Yeah.
Are we having first and well, you've got smoked and you've
Oh,
got the
I meant to bring
other.
the ribbons too.
Hmm?
I meant to bring the ribbons. So
Yeah.
what I want to do, so this was the way I laid it out. So there's a ribbon for either a ribbon or a trophy, whatever we want to do. You know, whatever we come up with for a
Yeah.
prize for best grilled. Then there's a ribbon, trophy, whatever for best barbecue, and then we would do the cash prize for best in show.
So
And then I
only-
want to do a people's choice as well.
Oh, how you gonna do a people's choice unless
So-
they all buy tickets?
That's the people who buy tickets get a,
Okay.
Okay, so what was that again? We're gonna do a first place for.
first
right.
place for smoked, first place for grilled. You know, and that could be, like John said, like an apron or,
Yeah,
whatever we decide, to do.
then, and do we do a second and third place?
No, I
No?
don't think so. I mean, we could if you want. I guess they're just ribbons.
Maybe do a second place, then they just get a ribbon,
Yeah.
right?
But then, I was thinking best in show was, would be the cash prize.
What's the criteria for that?
The judges are gonna have to decide. Best rib, whether it's smoked.
Overall, whether it's smoked or grilled.
Ah.
Oh, I get
okay.
that, okay.
All right, okay, so. Best of show. Okay, so which one gets the cash prize? The best of show?
Best in show, yeah.
Not only that one?
That's my thought. Again, I'm open for,
I'm okay with that.
Would you
Makes the
have a
work
best
harder.
of show first place and a best of show second place?
well, theoretically, that's the second place, the first place barbecue, first place
Yeah. Ah,
smoke.
okay.
Because my thought is it's, of the two winners in each category, which one of those two was the best of show?
Okay. Kind of like the World Series.
Yeah, right.
All right, so
So we'll have one winner.
we'd only have one winner, and that would be where the $500 prize can go.
Yeah, I was thinking 250, but,
Okay. $250? What's the plan?
Well, you know what, if we're, probably other expenses, I mean, we're gonna have other expenses that are
What,
involved with this.
so far?
Probably setting up the washing station, we'll probably have to supply like some gloves, that kind of, you know what I mean, just have some general supplies and sundries. We might have to pay a judge.
Pay a judge?
Yeah, if we wanna bring in like one guy who like. knows
According to the
stuff.
rules, we were gonna have
There was-
2 Oktoberfest guys, 2 Mason guys, and 1 guy off the street.
No, it said one at large.
Huh?
And that was gonna be,
At
That
large?
judge from
Yeah.
Connecticut, that man.
could be that guy, could be, but somebody that knows barbecue that could give like a real critique. Again.
I don't wanna pay a judge. I don't. You can get anybody to do a judge.
So you want
I
2
don't wanna pay a
committee
judge.
members. Why are we having so many judges? Don't you usually have 3?
Well, you actually, if you have 5 judges, it's a lot more fair. If
Okay.
you only have 3 judges.
All right, so then you want 2 from the lodge
Yeah.
and 1 at large. Okay. All right, so since they're paying $35 to enter, they should have to bring their
They're paying
own
$35.
rubber
the price
gloves
should
and
be
all
fi-
that. They should have to bring their own stuff.
Yeah.
We'll
They
do-
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we may have to set up, like, 1 or 2 hand wash stations somewhere. Because I don't think they're gonna do that,
No.
right?
So I would do a $350. So if we're charging $35, I'd do a $350 cash card.
You're charging 35, it should be a decent price.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm thinking, 350. And then we can,
I'm thinking, why don't you just give the whole 500?
because
No.
because you want some money for the other prizes. The other, like the other ribbons prizes, like whatever happens.
Well, I think we have ribbons, if we can get them from the.
No, I have them. I have the ribbons.
Oh, you do?
I do. I have them
Okay.
in my possession.
Oh, awesome.
But like I said, we might want, like John was saying, like an apron or something like that.
Apron would be cool.
Like an embroidered apron, like,
Okay.
or, an engraved
Maybe, yeah.
tongs or something like that. You know what I mean? Like just some other prizes. You're stuck on that 500.
Take a pair of
you really
tongs.
I'm stuck on the
and
500 because you're charging a $35 admission
All right,
fee.
fine.
400.
Because then we're still gonna have a little bit of money with, from the people coming through with the tasting,
Yeah.
so. I say, if we lose a little bit of money the first year, we lose a little bit of money.
But we can do 300 or 400 or.
Let's go in the middle and go 4.
It's not the middle, but that's okay.
350 to 5. Well, I don't want to do the 450 to 475. We could do 450.
No, if 500 is a big splash, fine. You want to make a big splash, but just understand that you're also setting a precedent.
Well, we don't have to figure that out right away. Well, actually we do, because it's gonna print all this paperwork, so we're gonna have to put it on it. So, we're gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, we started
what?
with the
You-
idea of 250. But now we're charging $35 a person. You want it halfway decent, what they're gonna win and be excited and want to enter and excited to win, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
Some of them are into just because they wanna, say, oh gee, I make the best ribs, but,
Yeah.
the prize is.
Yeah, I mean, you're hauling out all your stuff. Yeah, fine, $500. $500.
What's how much is it gonna cost each one of these guys to enter?
It'd be the $35 entry fee. You're probably looking at another $50 in meat, whatever their fuel is.
And their special sauce that they have to make, whatever.
You're probably in about $100 or so.
Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta, so the prize, there's only one prize, so that the prize is gonna have to be, it has to be significant.
Okay. All right, $500. All willy-nilly.
Okay,
We're gonna need some of those ribbons for the quilt contest. First, second, and third prize.
Yeah, I'll just remind me. I'll bring them on Tuesday.
okay,
Get them out of my
Alright.
house.
Your house
unless
is
I see
bigger
you
than
on
mine.
Saturday.
Oh yeah, right. Yep. We can just give each other
If I-
ribbons while we're drinking
yeah.
beer.
I'll let you know what the arrangements are for Saturday, for like, 2 o'clock or after, and if I see you, I'll remind you to
Okay.
bring the ribbons if you can.
The quilt contest is already on the website, our website. So, that's good. I wanted to make sure that was done before I start promoting it through Dynamic Douglas and all that blah, blah, blah. Has our Facebook been updated? Just because.
I'll need to look. I've been kind of waiting to get, because
More
the
information?
big, well, yeah, I mean, the big thing this year is going to be, the addition of the rib contest. So I really kind
Okay.
of want to get that hammered out, you know what I mean, so that we can start promoting it, because what's new and different this year.
Yep.
Dog Orphans is looking to do, like, rather than just wiener dogs, like small dogs, so we get more entries. So Breton will not be allowed in, which I think is a crying shame. But he's trying to finalize the rules, and I'm trying to get those rules from him. Most of the entertainment is locked up. I don't have the beer garden full yet.
What do you think of having a Celtic band at the beer garden?
We've had a lot of people come on to us saying, hey, why don't you just do a polka band or something like that, because
No
you're
one,
close
no one
enough.
has said that to you. That's just Tony. That's just Tony saying that.
No, there's a guy that actually likes to sing that
We
said
have,
that.
we had somebody that referred a Celtic band to us.
Hell does that have to do with Octoberfest?
I don't know, but
I mean, what does anything have to
they're
do?
Irish and they love drinking beer, and they have a lot of beer songs, okay? So,
Nah, forward me the info, I'll take a look.
they're not German, but Irish drink beer too.
Really? I hadn't heard of that.
They
Now, if
don't?
they would only sell my milk, that would
That's
be
a
all.
stereotype, and I won't stand for it.
Stereotyping? That's called profiling.
I lost what I was reading.
Only
It's
if,
just
only if you're in
gone.
law enforcement. Otherwise, it's just played out stereotype.
So, you haven't got anybody for the beer garden yet?
No, I have a good lead on one person, but I still gotta.
For the whole time, or just for?
Yeah, for part of it. I like to mix it up, you know, to do a couple of people in there.
Okay, do you have a draft that you can send me?
Yeah, I'm sending out contracts tomorrow.
Okay.
So,
All right. That way I can get started formatting it up.
yeah. Do you want to know who the headliner is?
Yes.
I'm not going to tell you.
You're not gonna tell
No,
me?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Will I recognize the name, or is it?
You will absolutely not recognize the name.
I
Well,
won't?
some of these names are like
It's
out
not
of
a
this
headline.
world.
Why don't you get somebody like,
There's a swear
foreigner
word
or
in
a
there.
Cheap Trick or something, you know?
Yeah, we probably could get Cheap Trick.
We just went to them.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Someone gave us free tickets. We're like, yeah,
Yeah, no, I heard they were a really good show too.
it was a good show.
I'm not sure we could. I'm not sure we could deal with their rider, but yeah. It's gonna
So
be
how
really
you
good.
gonna announce this band on stage then?
I'm gonna say the swear word. I'm gonna do it.
How bad is
What are you
it?
gonna do? Kick me off the committee?
You're not, if I can't leave, you can't leave.
That's that's my loophole. I'm not leaving. I was thrown out
How?
for lewd and vicious behavior.
You're thrown out for vicious behavior.
Lavicious?
Lavicious?
Is that the word? Lavicious? I'm looking for something there. It's lewd and something.
I could just quit.
So who is this headliner?
You ever heard of Flock of A-Holes?
No.
Where did they come up with these
You're gonna-
names?
You're gonna really like that.
Now, is this,
They go by for our event. They have a two-sided banner. So there's one side of the banner says "Flock of A-Holes," the other side of the only spelled out. The other side of the banner just says "The Flock." So
We'll take the flock. What kind of
The
music do
Flock.
they play?
The Flock. It's like '80s cover stuff. They're fantastic. They're a lot of fun. You guys are really gonna. I'm telling you, you guys are gonna love it. They also they draw a crowd.
they do?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put their title as the flock.
The flock.
Just
Okay.
because
I like my minutes accurate.
Well, all right.
What we'll do is when we'll say the flock, and then we'll put eagles under it.
I'm doing all these asterisk thingies, and it's
Then-
going in the minutes.
Nice.
And then if they play a few Eagle songs while they're there, we'll be okay.
No, they're not gonna play Eagle songs.
They're not?
No, the
No.
Eagles don't even play Eagle songs. You know why? Because the Eagle songs actually weren't that good.
They weren't that
Okay.
good?
They weren't that good.
According to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
highly overrated band.
Okay. Okay. I don't have anything else
I
other
can't
than
remember.
to sign
I'm sure I
these.
got things, but I can't remember. What is that?
What did you find now? Underwear, Tony? Why
Because we spent money.
on underwear? Just sign anywhere.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret. They're in a lot of trouble. You don't want to buy anything from them right now.
Why? What are they doing now?
No,
We'll talk about it later.
yeah.
We do have,
What is that? Oh, stilts, yeah. And
I can't believe John's not gonna be in the parade. That disappoints me highly.
I am taking steps to have you know, just so that you know, I'm taking steps to make sure that we hear the music on the entire downtown Douglas.
Do you want me to sign that so you have another?
I thought we already started taking steps.
Wow, you
for
should
that.
be a doctor.
I should be.
Because
And
last
that's- and all
year,
the people I
last
operate
year
on,
during
that's
the
what I tell
parade,
them.
we had like big holes in the music.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna make sure that that doesn't happen this time.
Yeah, I thought Bear was just gonna set up some wireless speakers.
Yeah, he is, and then I'm gonna strategically place some, you know, AM/FM boom boxes around.
We're gonna run it all on Friday, just to
Yeah.
make sure it all works.
Just don't forget we'll need electricity wherever. Okay, awesome.
And then we should probably apply for our own radio station license for that.
Do you even have to do something like that for what we're doing? I don't think so.
Yeah,
No, not for what we're doing.
okay then. I guess not.
Did that sound like plausible deniability?
It's out of my league. It's not me. I'm not involved.
Motion to
I'll
adjourn?
stick to what I know.
So moved.
All in favor? Second?
Yeah, second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.